then I'm now streaming live on YouTube. Fantastic. Great. That is awesome. Okay, so I'm now on live on YouTube. I am on Zoom. I don't know if anyone's going to join, but thank you guys for joining our Tuesday Legacy Builders International How to Retire Rich and Early. Thank you guys for joining us. If you are seeing me on Zoom, or whether you've joined on YouTube, if you are, I'm going to mute everybody if they're coming in. So all participants are muted on Zoom if anybody just decides to join. But we are starting late today. My apologies. We're just having some issues here. I just sent the information out to everyone. One more piece, doing Zoom, doing presentation on Zoom and YouTube. So just give me one moment. I'm sure it'll be fine on YouTube. I don't know what Facebook is going on with Facebook, but Facebook has been obviously blocking. Every time I try to do it, it shuts down the broadcast. When I go to Zoom, to YouTube, I have no problem. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. If anything, it'll be shared. Thank you guys for joining us for a Tuesday night. Usually it's at 9 p.m. Eastern. I apologize for it starting this late, but I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm not going to go through everything that I typically will go through because we are starting late, but thank you for joining Legacy Builders International. Our mission is to leave a living legacy for generations to come. So as you see by this slide, making a life is mission driven. So I want to get started because I'm really excited to share this information with you. And let's just go. Let's talk about, oh boy, here we go. Have no idea why this slide is not showing up. Now this has been an interesting day, but anyway, we're going to keep moving, okay? This is an interesting day. You know, what I've learned is perseverance. If I've not learned anything else, you guys, and this is what it takes to be successful in life and in business. Perseverance, okay? So I'm just going to persevere and keep on going. And just, you know, have you wondered how life would be if you had time freedom and financial freedom? Basically, listen, that's me, okay? I was always wondering about exactly how life would be for me if I had time freedom, if I had financial freedom. I worked in corporate America for a good bit of my life. I've also been an entrepreneur, and even with entrepreneurship, depending on if you're self-employed, you sort of created a job for yourself, and you don't have your time. And I wanted both. I wanted the time freedom and the financial freedom, okay? And so I was looking for a different way, looking for a way to be able to, instead of working constantly all the time, many jobs, and not having time to enjoy myself or my family, and just be able to do the things that I want and have the money available to do the things that I really wanted to do. I was looking for a solution. I was looking for an answer. And someone spoke to me about this phenomenal industry that I'm going to talk to you about, this phenomenal company that I'm going to talk to you about. And so, that was it. I said, I'm excited. I got started. And then, and so my goal is to use this platform and the strategies, the wealth strategies that I'm going to go over with you tonight to help me retire, have my time and financial freedom. So let's keep going, okay? One of the problems that most people are having a hard time with getting their time back, with having time freedom and financial freedom, is that artificial intelligence, you guys, if you're working at jobs, you must know that artificial intelligence and robotic labor is taking over our jobs. You must know that that's happening, okay? I just posted something on YouTube just the other day, pretty much showing that that there's a, what do you call it? It was a driverless truck, literally being controlled by computers. Those big wheelers, okay, that guys drive all over the place, okay? They actually have a truck, a commercial truck with computers driving it, not a need for drivers. Right now, there's a whole ton of us that are using Uber, and we're basically, Uber Eats, and we're using Uber, but they're working on driverless cars. So I'm telling you guys that we're living in a time right now where robotic labor and artificial intelligence is completely taking over our jobs. Also, I want to give you another example. McDonald's had an issue where their labor force started complaining about the minimum wage, and they wanted their pay to be raised to $15 an hour. And what happened was that McDonald's simply replaced them with machines. And this is going to be a trend. And even though, like, a lot of us are depending on Uber right now, and people are making money and being able to sustain their families driving Uber now. But guess what? They're working on driverless cars. So you have to have a plan B. You have to look at trends. You have to understand what is going on. Because for those people right now, it's a phenomenal source of income for them. People who need flexibility, people who need extra money. But eventually, those jobs will be replaced by driverless vehicles. So here's another problem. Jobs being outsourced to foreign labor markets. We have a lot of that going on, okay? I've had some serious issues with my cell phone, okay? You guys can see my phone. I've changed phones so many times this year. From last year to this year, it's ridiculous, okay? And every time I'm having to call to get some answers, I'm getting someone in a different country that speaks a different language, and it's hard to understand. A different accent, I should say, and it's hard to understand what they're saying. So understand that our jobs are being outsourced. And I don't want to keep talking gloom and doom, because I do have a solution. But these are some issues that we are all experiencing. And I'd venture to say not just here in the States, but this is all happening globally. We're all being burdened with taxes, debt. Taxes are going through the roof for most people, okay? Whether it's property taxes, the sales taxes, they're going through the roof. And then you've got so much debt. People are burdened with debt. So we are running around trying to chase the dollar. We're working and running around here on the treadmill like this gentleman right here, trying to make ends meet, okay? And can't figure out how we're going to do it, And folks are just kind of fed up and frustrated and just don't know what to do. So what is the solution, okay? Why is this happening? What is the problem? Well, we also have 28. Now, when I saw this, I had to this was actually scary to me, because I can relate to this. 28% of people over 55 have no retirement savings at all. 42% of millennials have not begun saving for retirement, okay? Will you ever be able to retire? If you look at this picture with this really sassy grandma serving at the burger joint with her skates on, and these young boys that are laughing at her, which is definitely not funny. But, we may not see this a whole lot. This is on the cover of Time magazine, mind you. But what we do see are lots of people working in Walmart. That's what we do see. And a lot of older people working in Walmart, because they didn't have a plan B. They didn't save for retirement or whatever the retirement. A lot of people in 2008 had their retirements wiped out, their 401ks and IRAs, okay, because of the crash. And that is expected to happen again. And so these are really serious issues, and people are living paycheck to paycheck. And 44% of Americans are liquid asset poor, meaning they lack enough savings to make it through 3 months of unexpected employment. Now, when I lost my job last year, sometime in the beginning of last year, and I remember when I was looking for something, right? This actually came to my someone introduced me to this company, this program last year, because I was looking for something. But when I was looking for a job, I can tell you the places that I went that helped people to find work, they were all people in their late 40s and 50s and 60s looking for work. Most of them were older people, and companies aren't as eager to hire older people. So, or people of a certain age, millennials. So it was very interesting, to say the least. So, listen, you were not just born to work and pay bills and die. So we are right now embarking upon the greatest wealth transfer in history. Okay. And I'm going to talk to you about how to end up on the winning side of the largest wealth transfer in history. Because with all of the problems that I just talked about, there are solutions. And I'm here to talk to you about the solutions. Now, as I mentioned, what is the market size, right? They're talking about the largest wealth transfer in the history of humankind. Well, just to put it in perspective, what does that look like? How big is that? Market share. $1.4 quadrillion of fiat paper money will be transferred to gold, silver, and cryptocurrency. And this is going to happen globally. So when Swiss Gold Global captures 1/3 of 1% of this market transfer, we will be bigger than all the markets combined of health and wellness, nutrition, weight loss, food, water, coffee, teas, travel. It really doesn't matter, okay? We are going to be bigger than all the markets combined. Now, what is the market size of a home-based business? Because we are really involved in two major trends here. The market transfer, the market size of fiat paper money, and this transfer that's going to take place, but also we are involved in the home-based business industry. And according to businessforhome.org, a new home-based business is started every 12 seconds. There are 38 million home-based businesses in the USA. 70% of those home-based businesses succeed within 3 years now versus 30% of traditional businesses. $427 billion per year is made by home-based business owners, and 70% of Americans, listen to this, would prefer to be self-employed. So listen, bottom line is, when history is written, will you stake your claim or will you let it pass you by? Now, let's talk about what we all were taught in school, right? I don't know if any of you have read Robert Kiyosaki books, and I'm going to do a little different here with this presentation tonight. Normally I play some videos. I'm not going to do that tonight because we're starting much later than I wanted to, because I kept getting kicked off of Facebook. So let's just talk about the traditional savers or losers, okay? We've all been taught to go to school, get a good education, save our money, put our money in the bank, pay our bills, make sure we have good credit, make sure we pay our bills first. We do that, and then we take a certain percentage and we put that aside, right? If we have anything left over. We've been taught to save in the bank. We've been taught to save in 401ks. We've been taught to save in IRAs. Well, the folks who followed that advice in 2008 pretty much lost about 50 to 80% of their financial portfolio, wiped out, and cannot get it recovered. And people were set for retirement. A lot of those people now working at Walmart had to go back into the workforce, working at Starbucks or wherever, okay? It's a really sad situation. And we have people still doing the exact same thing. We're expected to have another crash, but people are doing the exact same strategy. It's almost like people don't learn from history. And what we're doing is, exactly what we were taught. And this is the way Robert Kiyosaki says that the educational system in our country teaches us in such a way so that they can steal your wealth. So they're teaching you to save your money in the 401k, in the IRA, okay? And what we're teaching you is something different here, which is phenomenal. We are teaching financial education here with this company that we're a part of. And one of the things that we advocate is to pay yourself first. Because listen, you cannot expect to put 10% of your income aside and then financial retirement is just as long. This is according to John Chauvin, who's a Stanford University professor of economics. Now, what we're teaching people here is to save, but to save in an appreciating asset. To become your own bank. Be your own bank. Save in gold and silver and in cryptocurrency. So we're going to talk about that, okay? Normally I will play a video right about here, but I'm not going to do that. So this is a very old data, but it still applies. If you look at this on the left-hand side, if you were to take $300 a month and put that aside, let's say you did that from 1992 to 2012, you would have saved $72,000. Now, The purchasing power, though, in 2012 for that $72,000 would have been $56,000. Now, today, this is 2018. That's way less than that. That's probably $30-something thousand, 30-something thousand, or something like that, with the way that the dollar is continuing to lose its value. Okay? Now, that's a $16,000 loss. Why? Because you saved it in declining fiat paper currency. Okay? Now, if you had done the exact same thing from 1992 to 2012, and you saved that $300 monthly, you would have saved the same amount of money, right? $72,000. But here's the difference. The value of that gold has gone up. So now you've got a $164,000 profit versus what? A $16,000 loss. Okay? It's $180,000 difference. This is where financial education come in. Okay? We were taught, let's go back here for a second, to save in our paper, to take the money that we're making, save it in IRA, save it in the 401k. With the paper is declining. It has lost 95 to 98% of its purchasing power, where gold, silver, and cryptocurrency is done differently. So let's talk about cryptocurrency here for a second, okay? In 1929, if you had a $20 bill, right? This is how much you could have bought in groceries. 1960, $20 will buy you a whole lot more, right? This is saying 2014, but I mean 2018. I mean, you're talking about, yeah, that's basically right. You know, very little you can buy with $20 today in terms of groceries. Now, in 2012, this is when Bitcoin came on the scene. Well, actually, in 2000, when did it come on? Not 2012, but if you bought with one Bitcoin in 2012, this is all you'd have been able to buy, because it wasn't worth a whole lot then. 2013, that's how much you could buy, right? 2014, look at what you could buy. It's now 2018. Bitcoin is over about $10,000 last time I checked. Imagine how much, how much more you could have gotten. I mean, that doesn't even, it pales in comparison. So why am I showing you this? I want to show you what is happening with your dollar versus when you're taking your money and saving it in something that's appreciating, okay? It is vastly different. This is why we are struggling. Now, let's look at this. Another example, okay? Why you need to own gold, why you need to own silver, why you need to own cryptocurrency, right? In ancient times, 1 ounce of gold would have bought you a fine robe and some fine leather sandals, right? In the 1920s, okay, 1 ounce of gold would have bought you a really nice suit and shirt and tie and shoes, a hat even. Now, today, 1 ounce of gold valued at about, you know, in 1920, 1 ounce of gold was about $20. Okay, that's how much it costs for 1 ounce of gold. Look at now today. 1 ounce of gold, over $1,200, right? In between $1,200 to $1,300. Still can buy you a decent suit, depending on your taste, of course, but still can buy you a decent suit, right? In shirt and tie, and that type of thing, right? For about $1,300, you can still get a pretty decent suit for that, okay? So, as you can see in this example, gold is the best preserver of wealth. Now, in the 1920s, an ounce of silver was valued at 67 cents, and you can buy a good meal for 67 cents. Well, today, what will 67 cents buy you? 1 ounce of silver is valued at about $15 today. And you can, listen, for $15, you can still buy a pretty decent meal. You know, a pretty decent meal. Might not be an extravagant meal, but for $15, you can still fill your tummy with that in most places in the world, depending on what you're eating, okay? You can't buy lobster dinner, but you'll be able to get yourself a nice meal that will fill you up for $15. So, as you can see, silver, since the 1920s, has gone up in value, okay? And now it's gone from 67 cents. I cannot believe that you can actually buy a good meal for 67 cents in 1920s. Okay, you can't buy a candy bar for 67 cents. And now today, being valued at $15, if you're saving in silver, it's showing you how you're better off if you're saving in precious metals versus saving in that depreciating currency. So, according to the Cayman Investment Forum, which focuses on the rise of Bitcoin and the failing dollar, either Bitcoin or gold will represent the future store of value. Now, let's talk about the company that that we're affiliated with, that I've partnered with, okay? That company is called Swiss Gold Global, okay? We talked about all the problems. We talked about what's happening, and I want you guys to now tune into what's in it for you. Your favorite radio station, WFIM, WIFM, excuse me, what's in it for me, right? WIFM. Now, being that I've said everything that I've said, I've talked to you about, what's going on in the economy, and this is happening globally. I've talked to you about this huge wealth transfer. I've talked to you about, people are struggling and trying to make ends meet. Why? Because they're working and working for that dollar that keeps, whether it's the dollar or the bolivar or the naira, no matter where you live in the world, your currency is losing its value. And so if this is what we're working for, and some of us having to work, this is why people are working 2 and 3 jobs and 4, they're killing themselves because they can't seem to keep up with the rate of inflation and not realizing that what they're working for is nothing but fiat currency, and it has lost 95 to 98% of its purchasing power. So we must find a better way, and the better way is a better store of value. And Swiss Gold Global, the company that we're affiliated with, has the solution to help you achieve that. So how can we help? Who's Swiss Gold Global? Well, we are more than an opportunity. We're a system for building our own real wealth. And our founder and visionary founder is Mr. Bill Rao. He's the CEO of the company. We were founded in 2008. Next month, we will be 10 years old. He is, this company was founded in Zurich, Switzerland. He's a licensed precious metals dealer. And we introduced cryptocurrency mining to our program in 2016. Now, what are our products? Gold and silver, right? You have the opportunity here to diversify your finances into Swiss certified gold and silver. And you can actually buy it with Bitcoin. You also have the opportunity to participate in cryptocurrency mining. One of our products is Bitcoin and altcoins like Zcash, Ethereum, Zcash, Monero, okay, soon to be Bitcoin Cash, okay? These are what we consider to be altcoins. We also have an affiliate revenue program, which allows you, as it says here, convert your affiliate commissions into, you can convert those commissions if you'd like into Swiss gold and silver, and you can also compound daily your Bitcoin mining, and we'll talk about that a little later. And we also have a global academy, okay, to help transform your life and your knowledge and your financial education, to increase your financial education. So our business is built on 3 foundational principles: real knowledge, real wealth, and real income. So let's talk about real knowledge here for a second. You get an opportunity to learn from the best of the best. These are masters of wealth creation. This information is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Trust me, that you have access to for partnering with us. As I mentioned before, Robert Kiyosaki says that our issue is financial education. You have access to this. Membership literally has its privileges. So you have access to people like Bob Proctor, okay? People like James Rickards, who's written the book The Death of Money, and so many other books. You have got Philip Judge, who's a gold bullion banker. Chris Martinson, you've got Don and Nancy Fila. I think I might have met Sandy Gallagher, Greg Reed. We have access to all of this information, which is life-changing and life-transforming. Now, real wealth, right? We talked about that. We have gold and silver. Now, you have access to the best gold and silver on the market. It's from an LBMA certified refiner. There's only 5 refiners in the world. It is clean gold. There's absolutely 0 sellback fees if you're an affiliate with us, 2.97% if you're a free customer. It's easy to liquidate. If you need for some reason to sell it back to the company, it's about a 5-day turnaround time at least, and you're able to purchase this at wholesale prices. LBMA certified. And this is the London Bullion Market Association. For those of you who are not familiar with LBMA, it is an association that certifies that what you're getting is pure, is exactly what it is that you are supposed to get. Okay, it's an agency that governs this over this entire industry, and so we are LBMA certified, and you're able to get this at 2.97% above spot price. Listen, guys, Rolex uses our gold. We provide them gold, and to make the Rolex watches. This is coming from Arger Herreras, one of the top brands in terms of refiners. And I love the fact that it's clean gold as well, okay? It's strict environmental standards. This is important. This is very important to me, at least, because I'm really all about doing things in the right way. So when you have, what I like to say, when you have, you're involved in this whole gold mining process. I mean, there is a negative side to gold mining. Let's just be real, okay? A lot of people get hurt. A lot of the environment gets hurt, and people who are working in the mining facilities. So it's important for me that I represented a company that cared about those things, about the environment, as well as the people who are mining. So we also have, as you mentioned here, gold and silver bullion. We also have what we call collectibles, gold and silver. These are elite private league. You have elite private legal ownership of these coins. There are religious coins. They're non-government issued, non-confiscatable under the UN human rights resolutions. So you've got some beautiful non-confiscatable unique coins if you are a coin collector. And you also have the bullion. But what I love are these Kinney Hart pendants, which are absolutely gorgeous. These are just collectibles. I mean, they're heirloom pieces that you can give to your loved one, whoever it may be. And you've got these golden, gold-covered notes, bank notes, okay? So these are some of the products that we offer. Now, as I mentioned, the gold is very easy to liquidate. The gold and silver, 0 sellback fees, easy to store. Now, we do have a storage facility called Loomis, located in Switzerland and also Dubai, which is also an LBMA certified storage facility. That's important, okay? You want to know that if your gold is being stored, it is being stored there's oversight. Okay, that's important. I can tell you that from being in this industry for almost 4 years, and I've worked with other brands, and I know for sure the importance of having LBMA certified gold, but more importantly, having oversight and having it stored at a LBMA certified storage facility. So this is very, very important. We're living in a changing world. So let's talk about this for a second. Paper money is being replaced by digital currency. Now let's talk about this for a second. Normally play a video here, but I won't tonight because of time. Gold, silver, and cryptocurrency is created through a process called mining. Okay, so there's proof of work. Okay, in order to produce gold, you've got to go into those mines. Somebody's got to go in the excavate and mine. In order for you to create cryptocurrency, it is a process called mining as well. So what is mining? Well, let's talk about it here. Gold mining and silver mining, hundreds of tons of gold are mined every year through means that includes placer mining, hard rock mining, byproduct mining, gold ore processing, right? And new bitcoins are generated by a process is decentralized process, okay? It resembles actual mining in that the Bitcoin miners work to collect Bitcoins in exchange. They process transactions, secure the network using specialized hardware. So they're rewarded for solving these mathematical equations that is considered Bitcoin. It uses lots of its computers that are using tons of electricity to generate these mathematical equations, and when they solve them, they're rewarded with Bitcoin. So why is it that Bitcoin is being compared here to gold? Because not only both of them are created through a process called mining, but they both have something called scarcity. This is what gives them their value. Now, if you look here, 171,000 estimated metric tons of gold. This is how much they're saying it's really that they have in the entire world, right? This is what they're saying. There were over 12, what is that? 12 million? 12,859,000. 859,100. I don't even know how you even say all those numbers, right? There were over 12 million, you might as well say, Bitcoins in circulation as of June 2014. Now, only 21 million Bitcoins can be mined. There's only 171,000 metric tons of gold in the world. So as you can see, they're both scarce, and this is what gives them their value. Now, why choose us? Why are you going to choose to do mine with us? Why are you choosing to actually get gold and silver through us, okay? Let's talk about mining with us first, okay? Now, why is it's more profitable to actually mine with Swiss Gold Global, okay? Why? Because we have an exclusive partnership with the best of the best in the business hardware providers, Genesis Mining. Our farms are tactfully situated all over the world with the most profitable power available. And due to large amounts of orders, we provide lower prices. Our technology is we have a huge technical team with experts, excuse me. And so, you know, we have some of the lowest maintenance fees also in the industry. So what are the benefits of mining with us? Well, let's talk about mining on your own, right? People used to do that, but it's expensive now. It's not cost effective to do it. You have to deal with expensive hardware and high shipping charges and you know, expensive electricity costs, extreme heat, piercing noise, high cooling expenses. You know, it's just a ton of issues with people now trying to do it on their own. It's just not profitable. But if you simply purchase a mining contract through us, you have that's all you really need. You don't have to worry about shipping fees and lots of noise and additional custom fees and equipment expenses and, you know, your house being extremely hot and all the loud noise that the computers make and generate. And I've had people that their place caught on fire because it got too hot. So it's just simple, okay? It's just better to simply purchase a contract through us and start getting paid daily and passively. That's what mining does. Mining pays you, and some of you might say, well, what's the difference between, you know, me mining and versus just buying it outright? Now, you can buy it and hold it, right? I tell people there's nothing wrong with that, okay? You can buy it and hold it. But I'm going to show you here, when you are mining, you have the potential to earn way more Bitcoin and other altcoins than you do with the buy and hold strategy. Also, the buy and hold strategy, I mean, you know, this is a very volatile Bitcoin cryptocurrency. It's new, right? It's disruptive technology, but it's also very volatile. It goes up drastically, goes down. It's all over the place. So with someone who's new to investing, when they buy and use the buy and hold strategy, which I suggest that you do as well, but a lot of times when it goes down, then, you know, people are really stressing out about it. So mining. And the other thing, too, you will only own the amount that you purchase. That's it. But when you're mining, you can own more. And let me explain, give you a better analogy of that, right? It's as if you go to you just go to a mine maybe and you just buy a piece of gold from that mine. You'll only ever own that piece of gold, right? The value of that gold would go up over time, and of course you'll be able to make money if you sell it. If you decide to sell it, that the value of that gold has gone up. But if you're mining, if you invested in that gold mine, you're getting a piece of every time that mine produces gold. So you're going to make more money, right? It's more profitable to do it that way. So this is a difference. I like to give that analogy between mining and buying and hold. So let's just give you an example here. You can purchase our Bitcoin contracts through us, okay? We have various amount that you can purchase. Now, as a customer, as a free customer, we have limited what you can purchase to 1 terahash at a time. For an affiliate, you can purchase 5 terahash at a time. And why did we put those limitations? Because right now, Bitcoin mining contracts are scarce. We've been in pre-order. We go live tomorrow. Yippee, yippee, I can't wait. So I would recommend that you guys hurry and get yourself some Bitcoin mining contracts before they're all sold out. So it's exciting, okay? We have various amounts of terahash that you can purchase, but as I mentioned, 1 terahash, I think that might be $170 something versus, or as a customer, and then 5 terahash as an affiliate, okay? Now, we also have other contracts, Ethereum, Monero, Zcash, and very soon we'll be adding Bitcoin Cash. So you can also purchase those contracts and start mining. Now, there's normally some calculations where we actually show you exactly how much you would earn daily. There are mining calculations there's one called Crypto Compare, where you're able to plug in how much terahash that you purchase, and it will actually show you exactly what your return would be. You know, and so I want to explain the difference between the Bitcoin contracts and what we call the altcoin contracts, which would be Ethereum or any other coin other than Bitcoin is considered an altcoin, alternative to Bitcoin. That's all it really means, right? So the contract time for Bitcoin is an open-ended contract, meaning that when you purchase that contract, you will continue to get paid until it's no longer profitable to mine, right? The specific duration of an open-ended contract is variable and determined by some factors here, okay? The mining difficulty, the Bitcoin versus USD exchange rate, and the maintenance fee. This includes all electricity, cooling, development, and servicing costs. So we cannot control the first two factors, which are unpredictable, but we do always deploy the latest mining technology and do our best to keep it running at its maximum capability for you. So in terms of maintenance fee, a fixed maintenance fee is deducted from all open-ended contracts for as long as they're profitable. Current maintenance fee right now is 0.0028 per gigahash per day. So be aware that the fee is fixed in US dollars but deducted from your daily payout in Bitcoin. Now let's talk about the altcoin contracts, right? These are the contract times are typically they will run for 24 months, and there's no maintenance fee applied for the whole contract time. Now, this is sort of an example here, if you guys can see that, of some of the transactions that that we see when you purchase a contract, right? When you purchase a contract, this will show up in your back office. These are various contracts, and these are the dates these are the dates that every single day, and you'll see here the reward. Okay, you're getting paid every single day. Every single day you're getting paid, but you'll see these transaction links here. This is when that payout goes to your wallet. Well, tomorrow we are going to wake up happy because we have been in pre-sale for our Bitcoin contracts, and they go live tomorrow. So we're going to get to see cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. We're going to be getting paid like crazy tomorrow. I am so excited for that. So this is how you're able to see, and you'll see there are tons and tons of transactions because the mining pays you daily and passively. However, you will need a cryptocurrency wallet. You will need to get a Bitcoin wallet, okay? So if anyone who's introducing you to this and you have no idea how to do that, no problem. We provide training for you. We teach you exactly what you need to do. Our trainings take place on Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And whoever invited you to see this can pretty much just, invite you to one of the trainings that we have, but we have a huge support team to teach you exactly what you need to do. So, it is super easy. It takes 10 minutes to purchase the contract. All you do is choose a contract. Like I said, get the hash power activated, purchase the hash power, and now you're mining. So that's all you do. And you'll start to see those payouts. Now, the third component of our business is real income. Now, we talked about the fact that the company is built on 3 foundational principles. One being real knowledge. Second being real wealth, right? With gold and silver and the cryptocurrency with gold and silver. And now we're talking about real income. We're going to talk about the business side of it, right? Because you can participate in 2 different ways. There's 2 ways you can partner with us. One is a customer, right? You're just saying, oh, I'm not really interested in the business component of it. I would just like to buy my product. You know, just come in as a customer for free, purchase gold and silver whenever I'd like, and pick up some cryptocurrency mining contracts. However, it makes more sense to become an affiliate to me. Why? You now have a business. You now have a tax write-off. It's a tax strategy. If you have a job, please speak to your CPA. It's important to have a home-based business, okay? You're able to write off a whole bunch of things, including the cost for getting started and getting an affiliate package. What does that mean for you? You're able to tax deduct a whole bunch of things, so you're getting your money right back. Number 2, you're getting to buy gold and silver. You can write some of that off as well, right? Number 3, you're going to be able to purchase more Therahash as an affiliate, okay? And number 4, you're able to earn more referral commissions as an affiliate. So to me, it makes better sense, but it's up to you. There are 2 ways to partner with us. One, the customer is the person buying the product through the affiliate. You do get a daily mining payout if you purchase the mining contract. But when you refer others, let's say that you refer some friends and they're interested in purchasing one of the Bitcoin contracts or one of the altcoin contracts, the company would pay you 2.5% of that contract, right? You know, so you get to introduce as a free customer. You're not paying anything. They're allowing you to be able to refer others to purchase the Bitcoin and altcoin contracts, and they're willing to pay you 2.5% for your referral. That's outstanding. You can upgrade at any time to an affiliate membership, and you can buy gold and silver at wholesale prices, okay? Now, as an affiliate, you're the person promoting the SGG products through your marketing efforts. You're now getting to 5% versus 2.5% for people's mining contracts that they purchase. Now, show me the money. Let's talk about how you get paid as an affiliate. And before we get into that, I want to bring your attention to this slide, because most of us, if you have a job, you are employing 100% of your own income, all right? There's no leverage, okay? You have a job, you're exchanging your time for money, all right? If something happens to your job, you lose your job, there goes your income. And as I showed you in the earlier slide, most people don't even have 3 months saved to weather them through that storm. If you own a business, you own your own job, right? If you own, I'm not going to say a business, excuse me, that's incorrect. If you're self-employed, you own a job. You are still exchanging time for dollars. There's no leverage. What we're going to talk to you about in terms of a money building principles, this is called the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki, right? He talks about being on the right side of this contract, this quadrant, the B and the I. Being a business owner, what we're talking to you about is a system, people, a system that you own. You own a system where people work for you. That means instead of you being in charge of 100% of your income, you now get 1% of 100 people's income. Okay, and J. Paul Getty, which was one of the wealthiest men in America, he said he'd rather own 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of his own. This is leverage. This is called leverage. That's why you're at your job, your bosses are out golfing and vacationing and enjoying themselves, because they're employing your efforts, right? Okay, lots of people efforts. So they have their time freedom. Remember when I started this presentation, we talked about time freedom. So we're going to talk to you about a system where you can own a system where people work for you. And the other side is the investor, money that works for you, okay? And that money that works for you is buying that mining contract and having that generate you money every single day. So let's move on. How are we going to do this? There are 9 ways to earn with us, plus daily mining payouts. So you might as well say 10. Gold and silver crypto retail bonuses, a bonus when you enroll an affiliate, unilevel enrollment bonuses, rank advancement bonuses, build to bedrock bonuses, ambassador leadership bonuses. I mean, all of this stuff, right? None of this will make any difference to you. But just know that there are about 10 ways to earn with us. There are 4 packages that you can get started with us, okay? All of these are income producing assets. They're all tax deductions. A minor, 170, right? And with that 170 package, not only you can write this off on your taxes, but you're getting 200 gigahash of mining every single month. And it's a $50 monthly cost, but out of that $50, half of that goes to getting you mining, right? As well. So initially you get 200 gigahash, and every month you're getting 50% of that $50 monthly fee that you're paying goes to it purchasing you mining every month. If you start as a silver, it's $249. You're going to get automatically $50 included in that $249. 50 of that $249 goes to purchase you gold or silver. You determine how much that is. You get 200 gigahash of mining and $50 monthly fee here, but 25% of that goes to purchase you silver every single month. Okay? If you start at gold, $797 is $120 of gold and silver, 500 gigahash of mining, and it's a one-time it's a one-time fee. There's no monthly fee here. If you start as ambassador, it's $3,000, $750 go to purchase you gold and silver, 5 terahash mining, and there's a one-time cost here. So let's look at the ways that you get paid. Retail bonus, as you personally enroll new customers and affiliates into your team, you can earn a retail bonus, okay? 1% gold and silver paid weekly in dollars, 5% hash power paid daily in crypto mining currency. These bonuses are paid on the purchase of precious metals and cryptocurrency mining hash power. Now, fast track bonus for enrolling new people. If you enroll someone as a miner, right? Remember that 170 pack, you get paid 35. If you roll someone at the 249 pack level, the silver, it's 55. If you roll someone as gold, it's 55. We don't have this anymore. We don't have this we do have this. If you enroll someone as an ambassador, it's 300, okay? This fast track bonus pays you one time and it pays you weekly. Now, here's another bonus, build to bedrock bonus, right? And this example is based on everyone purchasing a gold package, the $797 package. If you enroll 3 people, look at that. That's $435, $145 each. That gives you $435, right? $435. Now, those 3 people enroll 3. Each of you're going to get 90 times 3, 90 times 3, 90 times 3. When you add that all up, that's 810, right? And if you get this done in 30 days, you get an additional 200 bonus, right? Add it all up, 1,445 in your first 30 days, if you're willing to go to work. Now, we also have rank advancements for reaching certain ranks with the company. We have lifestyle product bonuses, as you can see, 24 karat gold portrait, golden iPad, and Rolex watches, and iPhones, and things like that. And we have a global bonus pool, and so much more. So, what do you want to do? You want to act. Action changes things. Act. Get started today. Okay? Get started today. If you want to, let me go back to the slide. If you want to build a daily passive cash flow and be paid to save in gold, silver, and Bitcoin and altcoin mining, your next step is to open a free account with us. Become a customer, or you can purchase affiliate package depending on what you want to do. Get KYC approved. You will have to get Know Your Customer approved, which means you'll have to upload a government issued ID, and there also will send you some additional information that you need to fill out. Once that is approved, you can start now purchasing your mining contracts and purchasing gold and silver. And your next step is to show and tell others. We don't sell, we simply show and tell. And I want to say this for some of you who are a little, when some people love affiliate marketing or word of mouth marketing, and other people, that's not me. I don't sell. I don't like sales. And I just want to say something here. We all are referring people to things every single day. Every single day. I'm on social media. I'm on Facebook. Whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, people are sharing things all day long. And guess who's making all the money? The people that own those platforms. Okay? Black Panther movie just grossed over $700 million. It has been shared like crazy. Word of mouth. 700 million. Unheard of. Unprecedented. Why? Because you were all telling somebody you got to see it. Did they send you a check? Did Marvel send you a check for that? You imagine how much money you would have made if you were to get a referral commission for everyone that you told to go see that movie? So if you're doing it anyway, if you are telling people about things every single day anyway, and not getting paid, I have to say something to people. Are you adverse to getting paid for sharing information, or you want everybody else to get rich from it, right? You have an opportunity to share, show and tell. Just share this information with others. This is information that will save people's family. We have a global crisis that's getting ready to happen. And it's going to be worse than what happened in 2008. And this time it's going to be global, catastrophic. Okay, this is what all the experts are saying. You have an opportunity to give someone a solution to this problem, okay? And we're willing to pay you to do it. So all I want to say at this point is join our movement. Get started today. There's no guarantee, this is our disclaimer, that you will earn any money using the techniques and ideas displayed. These materials are not to be interpreted as a promise, financial advice, or guarantee of earnings. Bitcoin and altcoin daily payouts will vary depending upon, but not limited to, price, difficulty rate, independent mining companies, operational expenses, and the contract life. Now, we want you to join our movement. We are Legacy Builders International. We are on a global mission to create 1,000 millionaires over the next 5 to 10 years. We want you to join us on this life-changing movement to help families to leave a living legacy for generations to come. So check us out on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube. We are there. We're excited to be able to share this information with you. Again, my name is Erica Padmore. It's been my pleasure and privilege to share this information with you tonight. And I want to thank you if you decide to partner with us. Thank you for being a part of our family, Legacy Builders International. Welcome home. If you've got questions, please get back to the person who's invited you to take a look at this information and get your questions answered. We have a phenomenal system. Remember, Robert Kiyosaki says, a system. We have a success system to help you win, to help you achieve your dreams. So thank you for being with me this evening, and do me a favor and share this out. It is being shared on YouTube as well. Please go to our Legacy Builders International YouTube channel. Share this on Facebook. Share this on LinkedIn. Share it on Instagram. Wherever you can share it, please share this out with as many people as you can. This is important that this information gets out so it can bless a lot of people. Thank you guys for being with me tonight, and looking forward to working with some of you. Thank you.